In a world that frequently appears to be dominated by disorder and commotion, there lies a strong mystery, known by the antiquated Stoics, that can change the manner in which you experience life. It's not tracked down in that frame of mind of the group, nor is it concealed in the persevering pursuit for brief joys. This mystery is the craft of dominating your own psyche, a way to peacefulness and strength that emotionlessness instructs with exquisite straightforwardness. Today we're jumping profound into this significant way of thinking to reveal how the apathetic lifestyle can offer you not simply harmony, yet in addition a clearness and strength that stands unshaken. Indeed, even in life's storms, go along with me as we investigate how to bridle these ageless bits of insight to control through our cutting-edge world, with the insight of the Stoics directing each step. Whether you're fighting day-to-day anxieties, or on the other hand, looking for a more profound feeling of satisfaction, understanding how to control your brain the emotionless way isn't just about adapting to life. It's tied in with flourishing in it. In the event that you appreciate what we're plunging into here, a basic free blessing I'll ask from you is to raise the ruckus around town button. Furthermore, believe me, you won't have any desire to skip any piece of this excursion we're on together today, quite possibly of the most freeing lessons of emotionlessness relies on a straightforward yet significant thought. The main thing really inside our control is ourselves. Our response is our feelings, also our contemplations. This standard energizes us to confine from the significant burden of others' conclusions. In our excursion today we dive into why relinquishing others' thought process isn't simply liberating, it's an essential move towards dominating your own brain. Consider it. How frequently have you changed a choice, delayed on another endeavor, or then again even modified your appearance in view of your thought process? Others could say or think it's a typical snare, one that can prompt a day-to-day existence driven by outer approval as opposed to inward conviction. Aloofness helps us to move this concentration by securing our activities. Furthermore, considerations in our own qualities. We fortify our psychological courage against the disarray of outside decisions. How about we think about Marcus Aurelius, a Roman sovereign, furthermore an emotionless savant, who broadly said, "You have control over your psyche, not external occasions. Understand this. What's more, you will track down strength." His words are a call to zero in on our own psychological reactions instead of attempting to control the world. This doesn't mean we become unconcerned with others, yet rather that we focus on our own judgment and true serenity above outside endorsement. This way of thinking doesn't request that we dismiss criticism. Totally, all things considered, it enables us to pick what bits of criticism are valuable, also lined up with our more profound objectives. What's more, which are simply interruptions. It's tied in with developing a nursery inside, where the seeds of your viewpoints are supported by your own qualities and convictions, not stomped on by the decisions of others. Envision the opportunity of simply deciding without dreading analysis, or on the other hand, looking for endorsement. You start to live more genuinely, directed by the main thing to you. As you practice this emotionless methodology, you'll view that as not just does your reliance on outer approval wind down, yet your certainty. Furthermore, internal harmony enlarge. This isn't just about strengthening in the customary sense. It's tied in with developing an internal scene where your feelings serve you instead of control you. This is where aloofness offers significant bits of knowledge. The Stoics didn't instruct concealment of feeling, yet rather the comprehension. Furthermore, overseeing of feelings to upgrade prosperity. Furthermore, self-improvement. Think about the unemotional practice of survey deterrence as any open doors, a strategy supported by the logician Seneca. He contended that each test, or on the other hand, difficulty, was an opportunity to rehearse ideals, like persistence, boldness, also moderation, by re-evaluating our battles as any open doors to foster strength. We change our close-to-home reaction to them. Rather than feeling overpowered by affliction, we can move toward it with a feeling of direction. What's more, use it as a venturing stone toward more prominent flexibility. Another vital angle of developing profound versatility is keeping a viewpoint that lines up with the real world. Epictetus instructed that our misery comes not from occasions themselves, be that as it may, from our decisions about them. By changing our decisions, what's more, assumptions, to be more in accordance with the real world, we lessen pointless affliction. That's what, for example, assuming we acknowledge we have zero control over the activities of others, however, have some control over our responses, we're more averse to be vexed by another person's conduct. Close-to-home versatility likewise includes understanding that feelings themselves are not orders. Since we feel furious, hurt or restless, doesn't mean we are constrained to follow up on those sentiments. This distance between it is basic to feel and activity. It gives us an opportunity to pick our reaction. The Stoics call this the space in which we can work out our explanation and opportunity. To improve your close-to-home strength, begin by consolidating day-to-day reflections. End every day by asking yourself what worked out in a good way, what challenges you confronted, what's more, how you answered. This act of self-reflection builds up your capacity to apply apathetic standards in regular daily existence, slowly assembling your strength. Presently contemplate how you can apply them, not simply in snapshots of emergency, however, as a feature of your everyday daily schedule. Profound flexibility isn't constructed for the time being, however, with predictable practice. What's more, an emotionless outlook. You'll think of yourself as more ready to deal with anything that life tosses your direction, not simply enduring your encounters, yet flourishing through them. At the core of emotionless way of thinking is the significant acknowledgement that, while we have zero control over what befalls us, we have some control over how we see, also respond to these occasions. This is the genuine force of discernment. It's a form to understand that our responses, not by the actual occasions, however, by the understandings we connect to them. Envision this: you're stranded in rush hour gridlock. What's more, behind schedule. For a significant gathering, you can see this present circumstance as a catastrophe, a story that could prompt annoyance and dissatisfaction. Then again, you could consider it to be an open door to stand by listening to a most loved digital recording, or on the other hand book recording, hence recovering the time. Furthermore, changing a disappointing encounter into a charming one. The emotionless act of discernment, the executives, is tied in with picking the last option approach, effectively choosing to see conditions in a manner that lines up with inward harmony. Also, shrewdness. Epictetus, an indifferent savant, broadly said, men are upset not by things, be that as it may, by the view which they take of them. This epitomizes the quintessence of indifferent idea on insight. It's an update that our genuine serenity comes not from the occasions in our lives, be that as it may, from our reactions to them, via preparing ourselves to embrace more accommodating viewpoints. We gain a critical proportion of control over our profound prosperity. Developing the expertise starts with care. Furthermore, mindfulness. It includes noticing our programmed contemplations. Furthermore, scrutinizing their exactness. Does this thought reflect reality? Is there another way to see what is happening? This act of addressing and re-evaluating is a type of mental rebuilding that can emphatically adjust our profound scene. To incorporate this into your everyday existence, begin by recognizing circumstances where your underlying response probably won't be the most productive. Explore different avenues regarding re-evaluating your contemplations to rethink what is going on. This could be just about as basic as deciphering an investigate at work, not as an assault on your capacities, however, a significant criticism that can spike individual what's more proficient development. The force of discernment isn't tied in with misleading ourselves or, on the other hand, overlooking reality. It's tied in with changing our focal point so we can see life all the more obviously, also answer it in manners that are adjusted with our most profound qualities. By rehearsing this emotionless strategy, you not just upgrade your own versatility, in addition your ability for satisfaction and satisfaction. It's an extraordinary cycle, turning ordinary difficulties into open doors for development. Furthermore, self-revelation. This doesn't simply mean taking more climbs, or on the other hand establishing a nursery. However, those are awesome ways to associate with nature. It's more profound. It's tied in with perceiving, also sticking to the regular laws of human way of behaving. Also, the universe. The Stoics accept that all aspects of the universe, counting people, plays a part to play, a reason directed ordinarily itself. For us, this implies carrying on with an existence of prudence, as per reason, which the Stoics considered the most noteworthy capability of our tendency. Marcus Aurelius frequently expounded on nature's interconnectedness. In his own compositions, he saw every individual's activities as a component of a bigger ensemble of the universe where, conflicting with this regular request, causes disunity and misery. In functional terms, living as indicated naturally includes a few vital ways of behaving. First, it supports the act of self-reflection to grasp our place inside the bigger setting of the world. This reflection leads to a significant comprehension of what is inside our control. Furthermore, what isn't, assisting us with living all the more agreeably with the inescapable. For instance, tolerating that we have no control over others' activities, or on the other hand, the result of numerous circumstances. However, we have some control over our responses to them. Additionally, this indifferent standard instructs us to embrace straightforwardness, also to track down fulfillment in it. This could mean diminishing our cravings, to adjust all the more intently with what is normally essential. Furthermore, adequate for satisfaction. It asks us to inquiry, are our interests and wants in accordance with our real essence? Or on the other hand, are they falsely built by cultural tensions to develop a daily existence as per nature? Begin little, mirror every day on where you may stand up to regular streams in your day-to-day existence, or on the other hand, where you may be compelling results. Attempt to adjust all the more intently with the beat of your current circumstance. Wake with the sun, eat occasionally,